Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome back to the channel. I'm Ed Wolf and this is the PlayStation State of Play on February 12th. About 10 days late, but you know, I only record on the weekends, so things are going to be a little late, but that's not why we're here. We're here to check out what they announced. I've heard good and bad things about it. A lot of people are saying it was garbage, but I am biased as all hell because I love PlayStation, but I do call them out for their garbage as well, like the recent I'm just gonna say it was a hack. They were hacked for sure. They went down for maintenance for over 20 hours. I don't think so, or 20 hours or 19 hours, whatever the heck it was a full day. Yeah, I don't believe that, but not for maintenance. But that doesn't mean I hate them. I just don't like their business decisions most of the time. However, I'm not so quick to judge so harshly, especially if I look at the games at face value, whatever they're going to announce here, and if it looks good to me, I'm going to be excited for it. There is one game that's being talked about a lot lately, and that's Tides of Annihilation, and I was looking to do a video on that, but I think it's actually here in the State of Play, so we're going to be seeing it anyway, so I don't need to do a separate video on that. But anyway, this was on February 12th that they streamed this, and it's about 46 minutes long. We'll go through the whole thing, and I'll do my best to not stop too much. I'll just speak my thoughts during the presentation. So let's get into it. Mixture gameplay and cinematics, which of course they always do. This is Monster Hunter Wilds. Strong start, even though we already know it's coming out and we know what it looks like. But it is a poorly optimized game, to say the least. The beta did not even run well on console, so... I still gotta play through Monster Hunter World, which absolutely runs much better. But it's also a 2018 game. It was 2 years before the PS5 came out. And it's been pretty well optimized since then, so no big deal with that. This game is definitely much harder, though, to say the least. It feels a lot harder. Playing the beta, me and Jeremy were playing, or Jeremy and I were playing, and there was one monster that took us, I don't know, almost a half hour to kill, because it constantly kept running away, and we had to chase it down, and all this, you know, it's nice that they give us mounts to ride and everything, but at the same time, there's only limited things that you can do. There's only limited things you can do on the mount. Okay. Alright, so it comes out in 6 days. Looks like the Red Mage from Final Fantasy. Yeah, because people go crazy over digital mini art books. I'd rather have a physical mini art book. Hello.
無料タイトルアップデート第1弾の追加モンスターとして玉三つが決定いたしました。
Mizutsune.
この他にもタイトルアップデート第1弾で追加されるコンテンツはまだありますが、詳細は改めてお知らせしたいと思っております。本作は発売後に数回のタイトルアップデートを予定しています。
Good. Nice.
タイトルアップデート計画については追ってお知らせしますので。
I mean, they only came out with one major expansion for the last game, so I wonder if they're still going to do that, but just release a whole bunch of updates.
あと少し。皆様に楽しんでいただけることを心よりお待ちしております。
Optimize the game
本
first.
日の発表は以上となります。引き続きステートオブプレイをお楽しみください。
Please optimize. They're not going to be able to optimize it by the time the game comes out, unfortunately, but what are you going to do? They're gonna do it over time.
Unleash vengeance.
Created a Streets of Rage 4.
More than a weapon. It is the soul of a shinobi.
Mark of the Ninja. Love the art style.
No obstacle can stand in their way.
I'm just taking a guess. I honestly don't remember who did Mark of the
Where
Ninja.
others would not dare. Striking with lethal precision.
A ninja who knows how to surf. Interesting.
Each weapon a tool. Each tool a part of the whole.
Okay.
This is the master of the shinobi. The legend continues.
Nope, just Shinobi Art of Vengeance. Looks good. August 29th. Don't pre-order. It does look good, just don't pre-order. What do we got here? Sonic Racers. I thought so. I saw the characters in the pit, and I was like, those look like Sonic characters. So they're either it's a new entry or a remaster of the original Sonic Racers, but it looks like they're doing Sonic. Jeez, that macro blocking. This is at the 4K version, by the way. Okay, they streamed this in 4K. Look at that macro blocking. I can't believe I stopped that at a perfect time. Look at this. This shouldn't be happening on a 4K video. That looks terrible. Can't see anything with that kind of macro blocking. I was never really a fan of the kart racer games. I mean, obviously when I was a kid, you know, Super Nintendo, Super Mario Kart was like the game to play, or one of the games to play for sure. It was huge, but I never played Sonic Racers or anything like that. It does look fun, don't get me wrong. I especially had a blast playing the Fortnite Rocket League crossover, which was literally this. It was just racing. It was awesome. It was very adrenaline inducing, and these days I could definitely see myself playing these, just because, you know, they can get higher frame rates and visuals are improved and stuff like that. It's a brand new one, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Looks good, man. It does. It honestly looks really good. Sign up for the closed network test. Bandai Namco. These guys, they have been hitting a lot lately, so.
To turn the gears of time once again.
This looks like, is it a JRPG?
An apocalypse looms over parallel worlds as their fates begin to intertwine. The battle to alter destiny begins. Embark on a journey alongside gods, heroes, and monsters of bygone eras. The anomalies, known as Digimon.
Oh, it's a Digimon. Never mind.
Seize the future.
Alright, this is the first game that I find unappealing
The
in this
story of a
presentation so
bond
far.
that transcends time.
Digimon story Timist Trade? What? Timist Ranger? What the? Where did they come up with these words?
大家好，我是输了之魂的创作
I
人
really,
从
yeah,
一名
I'm
独
not
立开发
interested,
者到
obviously.
今天与 PlayStation
I will
携手
say that
进入
Digimon
走
has
了已
been
经10年
having a
输了之魂
minor
结合了流
resurgence
畅爽
lately.
快的战斗体验
You know,
与
because
丰富多样的世界
oh,
设
here
计
we go, Lost Soul
玩家
aside.
将在各具
I
风格
I
的
thought this
场
guy
景中
was
探
with
索
Digimon.
面对充满个性的敌人，同时与有趣的角色互动，逐步揭开精彩的故事。 接下来，我非常激动地向大家展示全新的游戏预告，并正式确认游戏的。
Oh, we got a release date finally. This game has been like MIA for a long time. Lost Soul aside, dude, I don't know when it was that I did that reaction video to it, but it was a while ago.
Our world.
A couple years ago. Ulti Zero Games.
A powerful being falls from the sky. And when it seems they might vanquish the invaders, the dream ends.
Lost Soul aside definitely
Is this
looked really
really
good
just
when
a
they showed it
dream?
off.
My only hope lies with you.
They just, you know, showed it in a really bad video quality. Back then it was like 1080p. Now we got it in
Travel across
4K.
worlds, leap through dimensions together.
I mean, look at the visuals on this game. It looks so good. This is a Chinese game too. Another Chinese game that I'm really excited for.
I see great power within you, a destiny waiting to be fulfilled.
That's sick. It's kind of like Silver Surfer.
Let me be your vengeance.
Quite a bit of macro blocking there, but
In your hand.
I think that's just, we're gonna have to expect that. Even though this is 4K, the bitrate was not high enough for them. And it's Sony, for God's sake. They should have the bitrate to do whatever they want. They're lucky. I wish I could stream in 4K. I have the equipment. I don't have the bandwidth.
You never wanted to be a hero. But for humanity's sake, you must.
Then give me your power, Arena.
Arena? I'm glad they stuck with the name, because it's intriguing. May 30th. All right. I'll be expecting it.
Hi everyone, I'm Sean Benson. We've got several updates today from partners around the world, starting with news from the Like a Dragon series.
Is it the pirate one? Yeah.
First up, a playable
Yep,
demo of Like a Dragon, Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii, arrives on PS5 this Friday.
Obviously, I'm just checking this out now, but I saw the demo pop up and I immediately downloaded it. You guys will get a video out of me for that down the line.
Players could try out 2 battle styles, including Goro Majiba's new Sidon style, as well as engage in naval battles at the Pirates Coliseum.
They're just basically throwing it in Ubisoft's face now. February 21st. Well, that's
Sega
the
and
demo.
Nick Rocket joined
Well,
forces
not
in
the demo.
Ichiban's Holiday, a new crossover DLC coming to Dave the Diver.
All right, that looks like the release date. It's already out.
Ichiban Kasuga
There you go.
and other Like a Dragon characters team up to thwart a gang of troublemakers.
Dude, Dave the
in classic
Diver
beat-em-up
has
style,
seriously
all while
just
perfecting
taken
new
off.
recipes at Bancho Sushi.
They just keep doing these
Dave the Diver
collaborations.
Ichiban's Holiday arrives this April on PS5 and PS4.
Good on them. Dave the Diver was really well received, so.
The Splitgate 2 alpha begins February 27th on PS5. Use portals and futuristic physics
I mean,
to
I'm
dominate
really
the
curious
arena
as to how
and play
well
a
this is
new
going to do
24-player
because
mode where 3 teams compete on a massive
Splitgate
map.
1 just kind of popped off and then it fell off just about as fast as it popped off. So it's just like,
Ladies and
I don't know.
gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman.
Who the hell
I'm
cares?
here to give you an
About
exclusive
any of
first
the-
look in the future of the WWE 2K franchise.
Wrestling
Introducing
games have just.
The Island.
I stopped playing wrestling games
With the
in the
players
original
enter an
Xbox
online environment filled with
generation.
WWE-themed
Like,
landmarks,
that was when it ended
live
for me.
events,
Now
and
it's just
shops
ridiculous.
with
It's
up
it's
to
it's the
50
Madden of the
players
wrestling world.
at
It's
a
so
time.
stupid.
The Island
New game every
also
year,
offers
and they get
deep
worse and worse every year.
customization, giving players the chance to personalize their My Superstars like never before.
That is dumb.
As the first of its kind for the franchise, the Island is not just an addition, it's a bold step toward the future. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Island.
And that's the really shitty part, is that 2K has a stranglehold on the wrestling genre, just like EA has a stranglehold on the football genre, and it needs to stop. There needs to be innovation. That looks boring as hell. Here we go. Borderlands 4. Can we see something on it or nope?
What's up? I'm Randy from Gearbox.
Oh God.
And I'm Randy from Gearbox, and you know why we're here. We're here for you. Are you ready? It's 2025, and every day.
So Borderlands 4 is coming out this year, which means I need to actually finish Borderlands 3 and Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. But of course, this is going to be on Unreal Engine 5, so it's going to look even better. It already looks better. Now, obviously, that doesn't say anything about the game. That just shows us the gameplay that we're used to.
Wake up and I'm feeling like a punk.
Now, here's the thing about this, okay? And I was talking to Dimitri about this at bowling last night. With games like Borderlands, with games like Far Cry, you know what to expect. Okay, and Borderlands, nobody's played the games for the story, really. Borderlands 2 had the best version of a story that the franchise has to offer. And I will say Tiny Tina's Wonderlands is hilarious. I love the writing in that game. I love Tiny Tina as a character just because she is just so silly. The writing in Borderlands 3, I haven't delved deep enough into it to really... I had never got to the twins or whatever the heck they are. Hopefully they don't repeat that with Borderlands 4. I do think that there's a good story to be had there if you kind of look into the lore. But overall, most people don't play Borderlands for the writing. They play it for the shooting, the guns, the loot, all that stuff. It's the original looter shooter, and hopefully they've obviously nailed that part. But I do kind of, you know, I personally am one of those few people who actually likes the story. I think it's interesting. It can be very funny. If the right writers are on it, and hopefully they have the correct writers on it this time, and they don't pull some garbage like they did with Borderlands 3 and disappoint everybody. But visually, that looks really good. It looks like a lot of fun. It looks like Borderlands. And the reason I brought up Far Cry and, you know, other Borderlands is, and a lot of people just look at this stuff as formulaic, but at the same time, I look at it and I'm like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? So, like, for a perfect example is the new Assassin's Creed trilogy of games, Origins, Odyssey, and Valhalla. They were a huge departure from the original franchise, and some aspects were good, some aspects were really bad. They went too far in the bad direction once Odyssey came out, and then especially when Valhalla came out. They went too far in the wrong direction, in my opinion. Origins was the last really great Assassin's Creed game. My personal favorite is number 2, but the bottom line is that they made some good changes, but they also made a lot of bad changes to the franchise. And because they saw that, well, you know, we just need to change things up. Even though generally people liked Unity and Syndicate, generally, they were liked games, and they had, Unity especially had one of the more different combat systems and climbing systems that the franchise had seen in a while. So, you know, they changed things here and there, but, you know, now they're just going full RPG into the Assassin's Creed genre in that franchise, and that's just not what I see Assassin's Creed as personally. Not that they're bad, but they did kind of use it to the wrong advantage. Borderlands, at least we can say so far, is just Borderlands. You know, it's just more shooting, more looting, and more fun. I don't know. I don't have a problem with what I saw. I just hope the writing's better.
So badass, so much fun. I want more. We don't have to wait long now. Borderlands 4 is going to break free for a special state of play this spring, focused exclusively on Borderlands 4.
Nice.
We're diving deep, you guys. Join us. Borderlands 4, state of play for combat, vault hunters, action skills, exploration and discovery, everything. You're gonna see more guns than you can even count. All on PlayStation 5, but Randy, do you have anything else for us?
I think I do, Randy.
Well, what is it? Don't hold out on me, Randy.
I'll feed you, baby bird. Who wants a launch date for Borderlands 4?
That was...
Well, Borderlands 4
that was a little cringe.
launches worldwide for everyone on September 23rd,
Okay.
2025.
I'd say that's a sweet
We got
spot.
work to do. See you in spring.
Split Fiction. I'm really excited for this one. I like Hazelight Studios. I like what they do. I just never really been, like, really
I don't mean to be rude.
interested in playing a lot of their games. This one I'm absolutely interested.
Nice to meet you too.
And Joseph Ferris recently came out and said that, you know, he essentially called out EA for their BS and said, we will never be a live service studio. We will never make a live service game if I can help it. Like, he said it himself. He's like, I guarantee as long as I'm here, we're not making a live service game, which is great to hear. Stick to what you know, stick to what you're good at, and this is what we're good at with Hazelight Studios.
Don't start to trust each other. I don't need your trust. Well, I kind of need yours. 2, 1, go!
I took inspiration for this story from when me and my sister were younger.
Look at all of this. It's amazing. I base the story around my dad. All I can do is write this silly story. Oh, we'll face it together. We got this. Yeah. Follow my lead. Are you for real, Zoe? I wrote it.
So even though I know the quality and the pedigree of Hazelight Studios, this is the first game I'm actually genuinely interested in, personally. And again, that's nothing to say that obviously It Takes Two is a Game of the Year winner. A Tale of Two Brothers, No Way Out, It Takes Two, very critically acclaimed games. Hazelight Studios got to be one of the best indie devs in the industry. Though, really, are they indie when... March 6th, there you go. Are they indie when they're published? Yes and no, but EA just publishes their games. They generally leave them alone to do their own thing. Okay, so we got a Supermassive Games game. I just saw the makers of The Quarry and Until Dawn.
Status report.
Now we're going into space.
Looks like it
My kind of
Inspect the hull damage first.
my kind of environment.
Doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look too good either. What is that?
This isn't an alien game, is it?
Feeling all right? My body's going one way and my mind's going another.
The visuals that Supermassive Games actually create are ridiculous.
This ship is infected with an alien organism. It still doesn't feel real sometimes.
Never forget why you started.
Lord have mercy.
Do you think Williams knows more about this substance than he's letting on?
Not an alien game.
Can't take any chances with him.
Looks like an original.
Manipulate its physical appearance. It's changing its cellular structure. It's replicating the human form. It's replacing us.
I know this will be difficult to hear, but if you're still out there, you deserve the truth.
Directive 8020. That might be the first Supermassive Games game that I'll play. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just a big fan of sci-fi, and you know, sci-fi horror is not too bad. You know, Dead Space is one of my favorite games. That might be the first Supermassive game I play. We're having a couple firsts today.
Explain the situation. One of our contractors, Edwin Murray, has gone missing, leaving our property abandoned in
This
his
is Five Nights at Freddy's.
Your job is simple. Enter the warehouse and retrieve the technology that he was developing for us. It's a kind of prototype endoskeleton that can adapt to any costume and become any character. We suspect it may be malfunctioning, so just be aware of the slim but non-zero chance that you could sustain significant
Dude, if this is another Five Nights... Dude. If that's what this is, that guy is making bank, dude, off of a simple indie game.
But just in case, we suggest you get your affairs in order before arriving.
I mean, it looks like it, but it... I don't know, maybe it's not. Maybe it's a a play on that genre, but it's not a Five Nights at Freddy's. It is. Secret of the Mimic.
For damage to property or person. Thank you for being a valued member of the Fazbear team.
June 13th. That franchise has never
Greetings from
stopped.
Bluehood. We're the creators of the Midnight Walk.
Cozy horror game
I am
created entirely
so
in clay,
excited for
where
the
you will journey
that
down a nightmarish highway riddled with terrors that want to devour
that
you
game
and your little lantern
definitely.
Oh boy.
I am
Together
very
with your
excited
little
for.
friend, you must outsmart these terrors and bring back fire to this mad world we've handcrafted for you.
So please enjoy this short gameplay preview.
I'm very excited for this one. This one just took my attention, or caught my attention when I first saw it.
From a deep slumber.
I think this is VR, right? I can't remember. I love the Tim Burton vibe.
You're the caretaker of this little firecracker? I reckon you must be headed for Moon Mountain. Am I right?
They very clearly are inspired by Tim Burton heavily. There's no doubt about that.
Close your eyes to make things clear.
It just looks phenomenal. I can't wait for this one. May 8th. We got a lot of games coming out this year. It is a VR game. Okay, I thought so. That's gonna be like that right there. I mean, I obviously haven't seen it in the headset itself, but
to Klaus and Olaf for that updated
that's
look at
gotta
Midnight
be
Walk.
one of the best looking VR titles I've seen in a while.
Up next, a quirky new adventure from Konami.
Konami, huh?
In Darwin's Paradox, you play as Darwin, a clever octopus who finds himself dumped near a highly suspicious food processing
It's the
center.
first, I think the first titles we've seen from Konami in a while, since they decided to
Use Darwin's
take video
natural
games
camouflage and inking skills to escape
seriously
the
again.
facility and save the world from aliens. We're
Warriors
excited to reveal
times a
a brand new
roguelike.
title from Koei Tecmo Games and Omega Force.
Koei Tecmo, yeah.
Warriors Abyss, a roguelite spin on the Warriors franchise.
Okay. I like it. More, you know, focused
into
experiences. Little
Call on
tiny
powerful
experiences.
And experiment with tons of playstyle combinations to send the enemy hordes flying.
I've always been a big fan of Dynasty Warriors, but it's
A
and
roguelite hell awaits when Warriors Abyss launches on PS5 and PS4
right.
later today.
I did actually see that on the store. I'm like, what the heck is this? Now I know what it is. That to me looks like a lot of fun. I love it when companies do these little spin-off type games, you know, more focused types of experiences, more niche experiences with their franchises. I'm a huge fan of Dynasty Warriors. Though Dynasty Warriors 9 was a massive misstep. Dynasty Warriors Origins, I tried the demo. It was fantastic. So I think Dynasty Warriors made one minor misstep, and now they're back on track. That looks like a lot of fun, though.
For whom are you
Onimusha.
working? I won't forgive you. Prepare yourself.
My brother told me about this.
A PS2 era classic returns with Onimusha 2: Samurai's Destiny.
This is crazy, man.
Capcom
Ever
is
since
enhancing the original game with HD graphics and a host of quality of life features, including
ever since they came out with the Onimusha original HD remaster, it's been in the, you know, it's been hinted at that maybe they're coming back with Onimusha, and then a new Onimusha game was announced at the Game Awards this past year. So, yeah.
fine-tuned
Very
analog
exciting.
controls.
It's a franchise that never should have gone away, to be fair.
Immerse yourself in Jubei's hard-boiled journey and fight through a world of turmoil alongside trusty allies. Onimusha 2 Samurai's Destiny
May
comes
23rd?
to PS4 on May 23rd and will be available for pre-order later today.
Odd that they said specifically PS4. Obviously, any PS4 game you can play on PS5, so that's not the problem, but why not PS5? Why not have a PS5 version as well? That's very strange.
Looking to 2026, let's check out a new trailer for Capcom's latest entry in the series.
There it is. There's the new one.
Onimusha, Way of the Sword.
We get some footage for the new game? Ooh. I wonder if they're using the RE engine for this. I bet you they are. All right, this is captured on PC, so we're going to see possibly the best visuals we can get. Fun fact, Onimusha was actually supposed to be a Resident Evil game, and then they couldn't figure out how to make it work, so they made a whole new game. I believe that's how it goes, or that's how it went. If I'm not mistaken, I believe Devil May Cry was also supposed to be a Resident Evil game. I could be wrong. Maybe that was just Devil May Cry, but... Oh. Facial animations are ridiculous. I wonder if this is a character that's been in the franchise before, or if it's a new one. I'll have to ask my brother. He knows. If there are two things that Chris knows, it's Onimusha and Assassin's Creed. He knows a lot about both franchises, so... He'll be the one to ask about this, if this is a new character. Ha! You got some humor. I like it. Nice. Ooh. Oh my god, I missed that, dude. The gauntlet just acquiring souls like that. I guess you could say Onimusha, the original Onimusha with its tank controls and everything, they were very difficult games, so you could consider Onimusha the Souls game before the Souls game. 2026. Alright, so we got some time. That's okay, though. That's okay. I didn't expect it anytime soon. But 2026 is a lot sooner than you think. Oh.
Colonel, tighten the security on this place.
This is Metal Gear Solid 3.
He's coming here. I'm sure of it.
There we go.
America is out to destroy the Shagohod and get its hands on your inheritance. The Philosopher's legacy.
MGS 3.
And they're out to kill me.
Excuse me,
well.
MGS Delta. It's 3.
What's the story between you?
That
and
looks
the boss?
phenomenal.
She was like a mother and my master.
The Cobras will take care of him.
Do you hear me?
Ah, the end.
Snake? We are the sons of the boss. I see it. The fear. A great and terrible.
I hope David Hayter's actually getting a cut. Because they're reusing his performance, so he should get a royalties or something.
There's nothing for you here. Go home. Go back to your boss.
But I still have the Shagohod and the legacy. There is nothing America can do to stop us. I'm not finished yet.
Kojima just created one of the greatest franchises of all time. And it's great to see it, you know, coming back. We got August 28th here. That's coming out this year. That's huge. Oh no. Oh jeez. They're not gonna do like a crossover inside the game with freaking Ape Escape, are they? Please don't do that. Obviously, they're already doing it, but please don't do that.
When the fury of emotions sparks the wildfire of violence,
that voice sounds familiar.
Dissolves our illusions and exposes the fragile structure of reality.
I have 1,000 questions. Why did you come back?
I stood in the home I was born.
Oh, yes.
In that moment.
I'm really excited about this game. We finally get some more footage into it.
Where are my men?
They're gone.
Choose your next move wisely.
Hell is us, baby.
What happened here?
Madness, hatred, and lots of
Visuals are fantastic. Facial animations look pretty good. Acting sounds really good.
We must continue. We've begun to uncover.
Oh, I'm really excited for this one. September 4th. We got a couple good ones coming in September, man. PS5. Looks like PS5 only then. Which again should just NeoWiz. Oh yeah, dude. I was like, I know that name. I still have to get this game, the Liza P.
Can it be?
Is this an expansion?
I'm sorry. You want to know the year?
What a pleasure to meet a stalker worthy of the name. It's been far too
No way, dude. They're coming out with an expansion?
My forever
That's sick.
friend. Help me to hold your hand and dance.
This game absolutely deserves more content. It is. I only played the demo, but I was just floored by it. It was so good.
She was looking for someone.
legendary. She stepped up only because no one else could. Too many stalkers were lost to that evil.
Or is it a whole new game? It's been a couple years since the original, so...
I'll do whatever it takes. Your survival is all that matters. Nothing else comes close, not even my life. I swear I won't be late. Not again.
Overture. Base game required. So yeah, it's an expansion. Looks good. Funny how it's coming out in summer, but it's all... snowy. Pixel Junk. Holy crap. We haven't seen anything from these guys in a long time. Their games are usually pretty big hits. Mostly, I mean, they're pretty simple games, but they're good time wasters and just really just awesome games. Pixel Junk. We haven't seen Pixel Junk in a long time. This looks like it was made in Dreams.
Where do you think doors have eyes?
We don't know where our children will put down roots.
Interesting. Very interesting art style. Dreams of Another. Was I correct in saying that this looks like it was made in Dreams? I mean, it literally just looks like it. Oh, it's a VR game. What? That didn't look VR to me.
皆さんこんにちは。Qゲームスのクリエイティブディレクターのバイオンです。私の最新作ドリームオブサナザーはいかがだったでしょうか。破壊なくして想像はないというテーマのもと、ドリームオブサナザーではシューティングゲームの常識を覆す体験ができます。
Okay.
武器で傷つけたり破壊するのではなく、抽象化している散らばった世界を具体化して想像することができるのです。本作ではポイントクラウドというテクノロジーを採用し、
Point cloud rendering technology created a surreal dreamlike world you could freely manipulate. That's awesome.
今年 PS5 登場予定で、本日からウィッシュリストへの追加ができます。ありがとうございました。
But it said PlayStation VR 2 as well. Like,
hey everyone,
how is it a
I'm
VR
Kristen
game?
Zatani, and I'm excited to share even more PlayStation news in today's show.
I saw
Days
people
Gone
posting about
Remastered,
this.
the
Yeah.
definitive version of Ben Studios' post-apocalyptic open-world.
Is it a
epic
free
comes to
update for the people
PS5
who already own it?
VR support and PS5 Pro support.
Because that'd be nice.
It also includes added content like permadeath and speedrun modes, an enhanced photo mode, new accessibility features, and Horde Assault, a survival arcade mode with increased horde sizes that will provide a fresh way to experience Days Gone.
I still have to play all the extra
And if
content in
you
this
purchase
game
Days
and
Gone
finish it on.
PlayStation 4, you can upgrade to a digital
$10
version of Days Gone Remastered and get all the content and features for $10.
I'll do $10.
Days Gone Remastered
Sick.
launches on PS5 April 25th. New DLC is coming to Stellar Blade this June. The
Right, I heard about
sci-fi
this
action game is
this
partnering with
crossover.
Goddess of Victory Nike on a new boss battle collectible
Saying partnering, it's the same studio. They're not partnering with themselves.
dolls and stickers, plus a new outfit.
And yes, I do play Nikke from time to time. I haven't played it in a while though.
Both the Nike DLC and the PC version of Stellar Blade launch this June.
So Stellar Blade's coming out in June there on PC. For those of you who are waiting for it to come to PC.
We've got some great
It's a phenomenal
PlayStation Plus
game.
updates
Absolutely
today,
play it.
starting
It's
with
so much
game
fun.
catalog titles arriving on February 18th. Star
Well,
Wars
they
Jedi
already did.
Survivor, Top Spin 2K25,
When I saw
and
that Jedi Survivor, I was like immediately.
launching in a game catalog, Lost Records Bloom and Rage from the creators of Life is Strange.
I think I added that to my
Girls
library. I can't
ever
remember.
See anything weird around these parts?
In this episodic adventure, players will join 4 high school girls living through the defining summer of their lives.
Oh, is this the
What begins
Lost
as a tale
Records
of
one?
friendship will eventually blend reality, dreams, and the unknown into a dual timeline narrative. The first
Yeah,
episode of
okay.
Lost Records Bloom and Rage arrives February 18th, with the second episode arriving in April.
Are we seriously still doing this episodic crap? Like, can we stop with this? People don't like it. I know I don't. I don't know about you guys, but I don't like this half-assed release schedule of games. Like, oh, episode 1 is now, episode 2 is later. Like, it's a stupid way to develop a game. Just develop the whole game and then release it.
We're also excited to confirm 2 unique indie titles that will launch into game catalog later this year. Explore a mysterious mansion and blueprints, a genre-bending architectural adventure.
Architectural adventure. Kind of like Myst.
Every door is a new decision as you build out a sprawling manor with 45 shifting rooms, adding layers of strategy, puzzles, and exploration.
Okay, a little bit deeper than Myst. It's not. It's obviously Myst is more of like a
Blueprints launches day 1 into
point
game
and click
catalog
game.
this spring.
And the game catalog, so that's like a
Abiotic
day 1
Factor
release
is a
sort of thing.
6-player survival crafting game from PlayStation.
PlayStation's actually starting to do that a little bit,
Stranded miles
but not
beneath
with
the
major
surface,
titles,
you
with
and a team of
smaller
scientists
ones.
must craft ingenious gear and traps to outwit your enemies and make this bizarre underground complex your new home.
It's like Half-Life style graphics.
Abiotic Factor will be available in game catalog when it launches this summer.
Look at that. Yeah, so they'll do like day 1 releases for like indie titles and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool.
Now let's get a sneak peek at games coming to the PlayStation Plus Classics catalog.
Get the indies some
Coming
exposure.
soon are the first 3 Armored Core titles from the
Give them exposure that they otherwise wouldn't get.
original PlayStation: Armored Core Project Phantasma, and Armored Core Master.
The original Armored Core?
Meanwhile, Patapon 3
Oh
slides its way
man.
into the Classics
Now I
catalog
have to
next
actually
week.
play it because I've been saying Armored Core 6 looks amazing, but I've never actually played the Armored Core series, which makes no sense because I love mech games. And the fact that they're bringing back the original Armored Core, I might just have to try it out. It's probably going to be very archaic, but you know what?
No one
why
knows
wouldn't it be?
how that world came into being.
Captured on PS5 Pro, so
It devoured everything from the past.
ooh, I think this is Tides of Annihilation.
Only
Here we
I
go.
was left. That was a fatal mistake.
Sick. Eclipse Glow Games. I think this is a
The aura of the Grail pieces.
Korean or Chinese developer? I can't remember.
As long as it
The
is
visuals are
yours.
insane.
My wish can be fulfilled.
And this is PS5 Pro, they said. The frame rate looks pretty solid.
But wishes come come at a price.
But again, these are like, you know, curated. But I'm not
pursue
seeing
one's
much in the
wishes
way of frame drops or anything like
is
that.
to
So
go
if it
towards
runs like
the
this on PS5 Pro, it must run well on a PS5 then. Wow. Very Devil May Cry sort of looking game.
Holy Grail. Blood. This is a feast only for the king.
Wow. The visuals are nuts. Okay, there's definitely frame drops within that combat.
This is your final warning.
You know what? It definitely gives me Stellar Blade vibes as well. Big time. Stellar Blade, Nier Automata, Devil May Cry, pretty much just, you know, Bayonetta, that entire genre.
Even if the price is my soul.
That looks amazing. In development for PS5. So, obviously not finished yet. So, if the frame rate is that good, like, this is probably alpha, maybe early beta, then I think we should expect pretty good optimization by the time it releases. Capture on PS5 Pro. Ooh, ooh. FPS, sci-fi. They're hitting all the right notes here.
Just some noise in my core.
You're like some sort of android. Ooh, little cyberpunk soundtrack, huh?
Deep down in the depths of Vulcan,
I like the art style.
you must retrieve the Architect's core.
They will send everything they have to stop us.
You know I would never want to see you hurt. But the path we walk demands the extreme.
I remember you.
Run away.
Metal Eden. May 6th. First time I've ever heard of it, and it's already coming out early first half this year. Too bad this isn't segmented.
My memory's still a bit blurry.
Build a Rocket Boy? What? IO Interactive. Whoa. The Hitman developers.
Showtime! I have these gaps inside my head.
Satellite gives us a 10-minute window.
You made it.
A lot of cutscenes.
That's just leftover hardware. It's been decommissioned.
Are these guys androids?
What the hell is happening? All I know is that Silverhawk
I don't know that
is
game
a piece
director.
of my story. I'll cover you. All this time you just wanted answers about the tech in your head? Are you kidding me? This thing has ruined my life.
No, they're humans. They just have implants.
After what you did, we should have left you in the desert.
Visuals are really good.
First time we got a fatal error with your tech.
So this is what they've been working on. I didn't even know IO Interactive was working on a new game. I thought they were still doing Hitman stuff.
This is the only way.
Well, I heard that they were doing an Indiana Jones game. That's what I remember. Mind's Eye. That's a good name. That looked awesome.
Hello, I'm Leslie Benzies, director of Mind's Eye, Build a Rocket Boy's new action-adventure set in the fictional city.
Build a
of Red
Rocket
Rock,
Boy
where
is...
AI and human greed.
Okay, so IO's not making it. They're publishing it. Build a Rocket Boy is the name of the game studio. What?
Collide to bring Earth.
It stands out. I'll give them that much. The name stands out.
PlayStation 5 Pro. We're now proud to share some gameplay footage with the explosive combat and high-octane driving that you can expect on PlayStation 5 later this year.
So IO's... I forgot that IO actually was... I think they might have mentioned that they were doing some publishing. That's good though. I think they definitely, it's a good move to get into publishing just because they made the Hitman series, or at least they made it
was an ambush.
popular.
Do what you can.
And
Lose her.
dude, third person, that's what I'm talking about, man. Third person's always my jam. I love third person games.
Tires are out. Proceeding on foot.
Cover shooter, I like it.
I'm coming to you now. The search and rescue bots. They're malfunctioning. They're attacking us.
That looks really good. That looks really good. IO Interactive Publishing. We got a PlayStation Studios game. Is it Death Stranding 2?
It always comes back to this.
Not actual gameplay. Duh. This looks too good for gameplay. Killzone? Imagine.
This world. This moment.
Oh, is this Dune?
This choice.
No. I don't remember there being water on Arrakis.
Every time the sun dies,
New IP?
madness reigns. Then everything begins again.
Excuse me?
But after every death, I always come back stronger.
So it's a roguelike.
I know that you are here, and I will find you.
Is it a Returnal spinoff? It's Housemarque, isn't it? It's fucking Housemarque! Not Returnal, but Saros. Saros? Saros? Nailed it. Nailed it. I still, the moment that he said when he dies, he comes back stronger, the first thing that popped into my mind was Returnal. Nice, dude.
Hey everyone, I'm
Housemarque, baby.
Creative Director at Housemarque. We are thrilled to announce that our latest game, Saros, is launching next year on PS5 and enhanced for PS5 Pro. Saros is the ultimate evolution of the Housemarque gameplay-first experience. It's a new single-player IP that builds on Returnal's award-winning third-person action.
Hell yeah.
You play Arjun Devraj, performed by the brilliant Rahul Kohli. Arjun is a powerful enforcer searching for answers on a hostile shape-shifting
Returnal's another one I gotta get in on.
By an ominous eclipse.
Especially before this one.
All of us at Housemarque
I love
can't wait
Returnal.
to share more about Saros, with our first look at gameplay coming later this year. Thanks for watching.
Returnal, I actually beat the second boss. Finally, with a lot more ease than I expected. The first time I definitely got my ass beat by him, but I thought, awesome. I think I pretty much said what I need to say throughout the entirety of the presentation. There was only a couple games that I really didn't care about, like the Digimon one, and there were a couple other ones I obviously don't remember. But overall, I like it. I like the presentation. I like the fact that we got to see some mild cutscene gameplay for Onimusha. That's really big. That Dynasty Warriors or Warriors Abyss game I was curious about because I saw it on the store and I'm like, what the heck is this? Now we know. I'm definitely I'm looking forward to maybe grabbing that game someday. It's actually really rare that I buy games these days because a lot of them are coming to the PlayStation catalog, so I just have to make sure I play them before they disappear from the catalog. I've had a few do that and I've been very disappointed. But anyway, so I don't know. I didn't have a problem with this presentation. I thought it was good. I don't know why people said it was bad. It honestly, like I said, I'm easy to please. I like video games, and if the game looks good to me, then I'm going to be excited for it. But overall, I thought the presentation was fine. I'm really excited. Saros, I don't know. Saros. We're going to call it Saros. I'm excited. Housemarque, they're a really great studio. I love the fact that he had to emphasize it's single-player IP, single-player focused IP. I don't know why that's become a thing, why that's become the norm these days to indicate that it's a single-player focused title. But it's kind of actually sad that we had to get to that point. But overall, I love the presentation. I love what I saw. Not too many disappointing things, and I'm sure that my brother is just drooling over Onimusha, and Onimusha 2, first of all, being remastered, and of course the new Onimusha being shown off a little bit more. I'm excited for it too. So Capcom is really not doing terrible lately, and Bandai Namco, of course, showing off their stuff as well. They've also been kind of hitting the mark lately. So very exciting. This presentation was very good, and I can't wait to see more Borderlands 4 later on this year in the State of Play during spring. We're going to get more information about that and see if they really do anything different. If they don't, that's fine. It's Borderlands. I have fun with it every time, so I'm not really going to be super disappointed if it's just the same game, just more guns, and hopefully just, again, better writing. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Let me know what your picks are in the comments down below. If you had any games that you were really excited for in this presentation, if you thought this presentation was kind of meh, you can also let me know that as well. Again, I'm pretty strongly biased, and I'm not afraid to admit it. I think we all have our own biases, biases, I don't know how you want to pronounce that word, towards the things that we like, but I'm not so biased to a point where I'm blind to their missteps, and Sony has had plenty of missteps, to say the least, especially as of late. So it's good to see that there are things here that I'm really excited for. But until next time, I'm Adam Wolf. This is the State of Play, February 12th, 2025. And I'll see you guys in the next one.